Today we're going to talk about the South African gold Krugerrand and some things that I bet you didn't know about it. For instance, did you know that the Krugerrand is the world's first gold bullion coin? Now, don't let the simplicity of this coin fool you. This thing is full of unbelievable history. We're about to get right into it.
But there's a couple things I want to go over before we get into the video, and that is, in no way am I trying to get you to like and subscribe to my channel. But on the other hand, if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics like I do, you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition that you deserve. So I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. It helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it.
Yes, this guy right here, the Krugerrand, was the world's first gold bullion coin. It was also the first coin to be traded on the weight of the gold it contained and not the value stamped on it. So the Krugerrand was minted in South Africa since 1967 at the Rand refinery, and the Krugerrand comes in several different sizes. So it's going to come in your 1 ounce sizes, your half ounce, your quarter ounce, and your 1/10 ounce. Kind of just your standard bullion coin that you would get from any mint in the sizes. And I found some 1/50th size coins. I think it was for their 50th anniversary of the coin being out. Kind of a weird choice. I would have rather wanted to see a 1 ounce instead of a 1/50th. Doesn't really get anyone too excited at that point. Now, just like the American Gold Eagle, it is 22 karat, but that doesn't mean it holds any less gold in it. It still has 1 full ounce of gold. It's just mixed with copper to strengthen the coin. And that's why it's going to give you that darker, kind of an orange tint look opposed to something that is 24 carats, where it gives you that brighter yellow color, actual like what gold would look like. So it's kind of like a brown tint compared to the Canadian maple leaf that's 24 karat. But don't look at the Krugerrand as, a common gold coin. It paved the way for the American Gold Eagle, the Britannia gold from the Perth Mint, or Australia at that time, whenever they started coming out with them, and the Canadian uh, maple leaf. Because by 1980, guys, get a load of this. By 1980, the Krugerrand accounted for 90% of the world's gold coin trade. 90%. So obviously, other countries, for example, these four, uh, started to design their own coins because they saw how successful this was. So when you look at your gold coins, think of Krugerrand for what you're looking at now. Without that, who knows how long or how much longer it would have taken for those to come out. Now, the name Krugerrand comes from a combination of two things. Kruger comes from Paul Kruger, who was the president from 1883 to 1900. And I saw two contradicting things. One said that he was the first president, and then the other one said that he was the fourth president. So if someone could clarify that um, in the comments, if you guys know for sure, let me know. And then Rand comes from the name of their currency. So you get Krugerrand. And as you can see on the back, or I had flipped over, so I said back, but this is the obverse. That's Paul Krugerrand right there. I'm sorry if I mispronounced this. This is on the reverse. a springbok. Now, like I said, I already said I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Also known as an antelope, which is one of the national symbols of South Africa. So now, like when I always talk about gold, silver, precious metals in general, I need to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't, go make any purchases from what you guys see in my videos. Some random YouTube guy was talking about the gold Krugerrand, so I'm going to go buy them. Don't do that. You guys need to do your own research. I'm just here to offer some advice and what I love about these coins. But if you are looking to buy gold, you can't really go wrong with the Krugerrand, as it is as recognizable, if not more recognizable, than the American Gold Eagle, because it's been around for so long. It was the first one out there. It's a decent priced coin. It's not as expensive as Eagles or Libertads, and it's a little bit on the less expensive end. So it's all around a great coin, and its recognizability makes it very, very liquid. Now, I did a lot of research um, on this to see if these had security features. As you can see, mine's from 1977. Um, and I was reading in forums, reading articles, and I don't know if it's a gold or a silver, but someone said that there's security features behind the hooves of the back legs of the antelope right there. And I'll post a picture of it from what I saw on a silver coin. So I don't know if it's just on silver, if it was also added on into later gold ones. I checked the gold Krugerrand from what I saw on the silver one, and it didn't add up. It wasn't even on this one. So it might not even be a security feature. It just might be something new on the silver coins. That's another thing. If you guys know more about that, please let me know. And two last interesting things I wanted to point out that you're definitely going to want to hear. So when most countries come out with either a gold bullion coin or a silver bullion coin, um, its counterpart is followed shortly after. So if they come out with a American Gold Eagle, the American Silver Eagle wasn't too far behind that, but not the Krugerrand. So remember, it was the first gold bullion coin in 1967. Its silver counterpart came out in 2017. So that might be why you guys, if you've ever looked for one older than that, you can't find it. It's a long time for them. I don't know why it took them that long to wait to do a silver Krugerrand. Yeah, 2017 is when they first came out. So I thought that was really interesting. So that's why if you guys can't find them, that's why. And two, the Krugerrand doesn't have a face value on it. And when I say face value, I'm talking about how the American Gold Eagle, I get something that my camera just doesn't blind the thing. If you look down the bottom right there, it says $50. If you look on this, it says 100 pounds. Kangaroo, got a lot of queens around here. $100, see that at the bottom? You guys get the point. Face value, it does not have that on the Krugerrand. Just like the Libertad also does not have it. It's the first coin to be traded on the weight of gold it contains and not the value stamped on the face. And the first gold coin in the world to be denominated in ounces of gold. I found these things super interesting. I hope you guys did too. If I forgot anything, go ahead and throw those in the comments. Guys, like always, I hope you took something from this and you learned something that you didn't know before you watched it. I'll see you in the next.